Hello and welcome back to Jupiter Sun. I'm Chocolate Milk, and joining me I have
The planets, Bass6286.
all of the planets and all the lighthouses. We actually finished half of Jupiter Lighthouse last video, so we are going to hopefully finish up the other half with more backtracking and hovering and cyclones and lots of purple. As per usual.
The whole game has just been leading up to this. They've hinted at the purple.
I think we had this conversation. Did we have it in the last game, or was it this game where we just discussed how much this game loves the color purple?
I don't remember. But we've discussed it at some point, I think.
Because a lot of the enemies are purple, and a lot of the color schemes are purple, and a lot of people have pointed out that this game has the worst color schemes in the world, and I totally agree. Some of the color schemes, I'm just like, I want to vomit. Are you serious? This is awful.
Who designed this?
Are you blind, madam / sir? Because
maybe
seriously, maybe, or maybe they just don't know their complementary colors. I don't know.
They failed that part of art class.
Apparently. Alright, so here we have to do another little moving puzzle, which I'm always a huge fan of. Except not really ever at all. And this is gonna take a little bit to do because we have to grab that piece up there. There's also a genie I want to grab, as you can see. So you have to move this piece down first, move it into place. That will allow you to escape, but you need to use the pound area up here to reset the blocks, and then you can get the genie. just because they like to make things really overly stupidly complicated. Because why not?
Lace eye.
Alright, so we need to move this one into here. And then the straight track over that way. At least it's not a really complicated puzzle of sorts.
That's true. It doesn't destroy your mind. You're just like, oh, I have to do them all so many times.
I have kind of missed puzzles like this that are actually, as much as they're tedious, they're pretty well thought up, and there's a lot of diversity with a lot of these puzzles. I've been playing a game and every dungeon is like copy-paste, and the puzzles aren't even puzzles, it's just like turn this a couple of times and it'll open up the way, but it's not difficult, and I don't know. I'm just like, where are the annoying but really well thought out puzzles of old?
Yeah, they've just died off.
They're just phased out. I guess the new kids, the new generation, don't want to do puzzles, they just want to shoot things with their Call of Duties.
I don't know. I feel like it's gotten to two extremes. Either you playing a game that is just really easy, like disgustingly easy, or you're playing a game that you're just like destroying your mind. You're like, why is this so difficult?
I want to die because this is so hard. Or frustrating, or something, yeah. Ah, that was easy, thank God.
Luckily.
And this genie is Whorl. It's such a weird word to say. It doesn't even like form the right words in your mouth when you say it, like Whorl. It just doesn't sound good, but whatever. Look at those stat boosts. That is amazing. Okay, so after you get the genie, you can actually use the hover pad and you don't have to redo the puzzle, which is really nice. Thank you.
Nice.
I appreciate that game. Alright, so here's another pain in the arse puzzle. You have to actually reset this because you have to use the block that's here as a stepping stone, because they don't give you a stone in between this area to jump across. So it's kind of annoying because this lighthouse is long enough, but at the very end they give you a lot of longer puzzle sections. Alright, and you gotta move the blocks in a certain order.
Of course.
Of course we do.
Is it 2, 3, 1?
2, 3, 1.
23 is number 1.
What's that from?
Ocarina of Time.
Right.
Yeah.
The guys in the Duca tree.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry, my queen. I have betrayed you. Link is too
Queenie.
strong. With his little tiny Deku shield. I just can't even handle it right now.
I can't even handle the fact that he's bouncing my own attacks back at me.
Oh, my stupidity. Ah, good times. I haven't played that game in so long.
Yeah.
Ah, so many boxes. So you don't have to move it this way if you don't want to. I'm just moving this to get the chest. But it's
treasure.
But it's nice, because if you move this way, it's pretty easy to fix it the second way we need to go to actually get to where we're going, so that's not so bad.
At least they're keeping us in mind somewhat.
They're like, dear player who has to move all these boxes, I will make this fairly simplified the second time you have to do it.
Hooray!
I think the people at Camelot are a little sadistic.
Probably.
Wouldn't doubt it. There we go. And now, if I did this correctly, which I did, hooray! Can go and get our chest with some Water of Life. And if you don't have Water of Life, I actually do recommend grabbing that, because the boss at the end of this lighthouse can be pretty tough. And you may or may not have what you need when you get to that point, so. Ooh, spooky. Without giving away too many spoilers, of course.
We don't want any rotten games.
No. We gotta look at its expiration date. Me and my roommates had a huge debate the other day about expiry date and best before date.
Oh no.
It got pretty passionate. It got to be a little much. It happens though. Because I don't like to eat things past its best before date, especially like dairy products.
Yeah,
And
dairy product. I'm more wary of dairy products than things that have preservatives in them.
And they were like, no, you could totally eat this past, you know, the best before date. And I was like, it's dairy, you're gonna get sick and die. And, you know, it was really heated. It was really intense.
Fireballs were thrown.
But we're over now, it's alright. They can eat it and die for all I care. I'm not eating it.
That's pleasant.
Eat at your own risk.
Oh man, that reminds speaking of expiry dates, we definitely were looking in our pantry the other day, and I moved like some stuff out of the way on like the ground floor of the pantry, and I was like, oh, it looks like we had some chocolate in here that melted. Dang it!
Ew!
And then I picked it up and grabbed it, and I was like, oh, that's not chocolate. Those are potatoes.
Oh, ew!
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
It was pretty gross.
Oh, nice. Well, I didn't already like potatoes all that much, so that makes me not like potatoes even more. Okay, that creates a shortcut, and I think we're almost out of here.
It's in sight.
It's in sight. Well, it would be if these dragons would let me go, which would be fantastic. However, they don't want to. And again, it's probably just faster for me to fight them, but I'm stubborn and I don't want to deal with them. Okay, so here we have another puzzle. These little statues with the faces have the wind, and they will blow you away, so you don't want to go in front of her face on the right-hand side because she'll just blow you right away from where you need to go. And let's see if I can figure this out. I think you actually want this one to hit you. And go across to the other side. Go around. And there you go. Didn't even have to redo that puzzle. Which is great.
Yeah. Like a boss.
I think it took me a little while to figure out because I kept trying to go to the right, but you're too close to the lady's face and she always blows you away, so... Alright, this is another really fun puzzle, and by really fun I mean extremely annoying. You have all these hover pieces, and you have more of the statues, and you have to get past the little whirlwinds. Now the first one is always easy to get past, but when you come to the second one, you have to go around the blocks, and you have just enough time to hover. So this took me so many tries in practice, and I'm sure it's going to be just as terrible when I try it now, so it's all about timing.
Success!
Yes! Suck it, lady. And you want to come to this side first because you get the Phaeton's blade. Which...
I thought it said Phantoon's blade at first. I was like, wait a second.
No, it's a really good weapon, and I think you can give it to everybody except for Sheba, and it has pretty damn good attack power. So I don't really know who I want to give it to. It looks like it would really benefit Jenna, but I think it's probably a good idea to give it to Felix. Just because Felix always gets the best weapons. Now... Oh, Pierce can't even take my axe. That's disappointing. Boo. Oh well. And now we will float back. Ugh, no!
Oh.
That's okay though. I just have to go around the right side this time, so... Same drill on the other side, except that there's no chest on this side. Okay. Make a run for it! No! So you have to go right back over to the hover area or you'll fall. But then I'm always afraid I'm gonna turn too sharply and she's gonna blow me off the edge. Puzzles with timing are my worst nightmare.
It always seems strange to me that they put things like that in RPG games. It's like, clearly most of the people that are playing these games are playing them because they're bad at things like this.
Yeah. Because they want to take their goddamn time doing things. Ah! Man, Felix's butt is gonna be so sore.
He's gonna be like, oh, this sucks.
From falling so much, he's gonna be like, oh, you guys. No!
He's gonna have to get one of those tailbone cushions.
You have to, like...
They'll look like you wearing a toilet seat.
Do they make those?
Yeah, like if you break your tailbone or like sprain it, you have to wear these ridiculous seats so you don't like sit on it and it cause like horrendous pain.
That's really tragic.
Yeah,
There's a couple
and they look really stupid.
There's a couple of bones in your body that you really never want to break because there's either no protection from it or it's just horrendously painful and takes forever to heal. Like your collarbone, for example. Or your tailbone. Or, it's another bad one. Your ribs are bad, because then you can't breathe.
Or you could, like, puncture a lung.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Okay, one more try, and then I'll just keep doing it off screen, because that's getting really annoying. And we need to go up here, for we're almost finished with this lighthouse.
So close.
Oh, I also forgot that you can run, which would probably really help when you're on the...
Wait, you can run in the air?
Yeah, so here's normal,
well.
here's normal, and then here's running. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but I'm assuming it would probably help a little bit, so let's try that. Or not.
Or not. Wah, wah, wah.
Will Felix ever recover from all his butt injury? Will I ever be able to get past those hover parts? Who knows?
Find out next time in this exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, bye.